see, girls, those are my people. Yeah, it ripples out. And that's where this came from. It first of all comes from you, your self-awareness. That's the middle bit. You own it. The second bit is, if you look at it in terms of team leadership, relational leadership. So the first one, I've got self-awareness there. But in the cards I'm going to show you that I've developed, I call it empathy. For the second one, where we have team, like grounded leadership and relational insight, I've called that clarity. For systems, sustainable impact and legacy creation, you have to have enough courage to be able to want to do something that can be sustainable, because there are a lot of externalities that are affecting us that can try to stop us. And then the fourth one, when you have cultural humility, as they say in Nigeria, you have cultural humility and inclusive dialogue. I think Nigerians are the most happiest people when it comes to parties. I don't know if you've heard of our parties.
Yes.
Or have you seen our weddings on Instagram?
Oh, yes.
That's where joy comes from. And so I have it here. Each people is a responsibility. It's actually our responsibility to make sure that each ripple ripples outwards with all these four things that we've discussed. Next slide, please. And so here it is. If you're wondering what's emotional intelligence, what's cultural intelligence, here it goes. With emotional intelligence, there has to be a level of trust. Authenticity has to be there. Empathy, deep listening, that example that I gave. It's not like, oh, why are you late today? Oh, okay, go and sit down. What's wrong? Can I help? Do you need some more time off? Do you need me to get somebody else to do your work whilst we have our meeting? Just show that level of understanding. Resilience. I came a little bit late because I was somewhere else. But I was speaking to one of my friends here, and she told me that most of our speakers today have shown a high level of resilience in all their spaces. And that is commendable. That's what makes us who we are. And coming together and being able to share this, being vulnerable, is extremely a gift from above, I can say. Self-awareness and regulation. Listen, if you're not self-aware of what you're doing, if you're hurting somebody or you're making somebody sad, there's no way you can go out and try to help anybody else, because you can't even see what you're doing within yourself. So you've got to be self-aware. Am I hurting you? If I am, let me know. What can I do to change that? That's emotional intelligence. Cultural intelligence is being aware of where people are from, being sensitive, being adaptable. I gave an example in Miami. Sometimes you might see, for instance, you might have somebody wearing a hijab. She wants to come to work with you and you're like, oh, I don't think she can. No, I don't want to employ her. Let me get somebody else. Not knowing that the person that you've just said you don't want to employ is the person that can turn your company around. But you haven't given her or him that opportunity. So it's very important that we forget about all this bias, and look at the person. What can they do? What can they bring? How can you make them inclusive?